Yeah, welcome back. I will just try to see to invite the participants who was waiting to ask the question. Okay, here he is now. He's Tarindra Raditya Ranga.
All right.
I think he has a couple of questions for you.
Yeah. Thanks again, Mr. Patel. Yeah.
Shrindra. Yeah,
I would like
by
to
all
ask
means.
my previous question. Actually, this question is more likely for preferred for you instead of Mr. Stani before. Yeah. So the question is, yeah, I have a friend of mine is doing commodity trading business in fishery sector, and now he plans to do exporting activity in near future. Actually, he's doing aquaculture, and he is farming patin fishes in Indonesia. So my question is whether the international buyers demands for traceability on fishery purchase or any other commodity purchase. And the second is, will it increase the profit margin, the profitability index, if he provides value-added traceability through blockchain activity? And the third one is, does it cost a lot to implement such a blockchain activity on P3? So maybe in this case you can have a similar story like the blue currency. That's all. Thanks a lot from me.
Okay. So the first question was, if I'm not mistaken, it's all about whether international buyer demands for traceability on the fishery purchase. And as far as we know, like it's yes. We even had our inquiry from Indonesia, the company exporting tuna to Japan and some of the countries in Asia, and it seems like they had some requirement from those company who purchased tuna from Indonesian company that traceability is a must. So there is, depending on jurisdiction, there is a regulation or the requirement. So in that case, it should really work. Even United States FDA, I think they are putting blueprint for extended traceability. So yes, I think there is opportunity for fishery purchase to implement blockchain.
Shinsuke, does it cost a lot to implement blockchain activities in commodity sector like you did on blue currency?
So it really depends on the scope, right? It's and how many stakeholders are involved and what kind of transaction per second has to be generated. And so I cannot really, comment directly on that until I know the scope. Let's say, what do you want to prove on what and how many people are involved? Let's say if you really want to prove where, let's say, for example, tuna, where tuna has been caught, and you want to use like some kind of IoT device to specify the geolocation of where it has been caught, then the size of the project is going to be expanded. So with that limited information that I have right now, I cannot make so much comment. But when it comes to Emurgo, we have a proprietary software that we can kind of flexibly accommodate any kind of business process when it comes to supply chain. So I think we can make it reasonable. So if you have some idea or like the plan that you can share with us, then it's going to give us more, insight, and then we can confidently answer to that question. Does that answer to a question?
I think that's enough. I think in the future, I have to provide more data, and yeah, we will discuss it later again on the next session. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, sure. I think it's all about, whether the product is variable, whether the product is kind of sensitive, and people are willing to pay more for transparent information. Something like a baby milk incident in China, the baby milk is quite sensitive because, kids, I mean, the infant are going to consume that. So in that case, that product is really, in a sense, valuable to know like whether it's a proper product or not in a transparent manner. So if you can identify that kind of product, then it might make sense to implement traceability because that's what consumers want.
That's enough for me. Thank you, Mr. Patel, for the stage. Thank you, Shinsuke-san.
Thank you.
Can you hear me? Hello. Yeah, thank you, Sunsuke, for the wonderful reply to those questions, which really meant a lot to Tarindra. And let me see if I can call Mr. Patria back on stage right now for him to give a quick brief about the foundations of blockchain, your learning education program. Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for your presence today. Thank you.
Thank you, Safras.
Hi, hello.
Hello, Patria.
Can. Yeah, can you hear me? Can you see me also? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, Papatria. Could you just highlight quickly, briefly about the foundation of blockchain program which Emurgo Indonesia is offering, just for the people to get an idea as to what the program is about?
Sure. Okay, I will do it in Indonesia because most of the audience also in
Yeah,
Indonesia.
yeah,
Ya.
yes, please.
Jadi ini mungkin pesan-pesan terakhir dari kami Emurgo Indonesia. Kalau saya bisa membandingkan kondisi industri blockchain Indonesia saat ini, kita bisa lihat cukup mirip dengan kondisi sektor digital teknologi, sektor IT di tahun mungkin pertengahan 2000 ya, di mana waktu itu e-commerce, perusahaan-perusahaan unicorn, e-commerce, transportasi, Tokopedia, Traveloka, Gojek, belum eksis, ya kan ya, karena memang waktu itu untuk infrastruktur masih kurang, ya kan ya. Ini hal yang mirip jadi sekarang. Jadi waktu itu kondisi dunia IT didominasi itu oleh enterprise ya karena perusahaan-perusahaan besar yang mulai mengadopsi, perbankan mulai mengadopsi, lalu didominasi juga oleh konsultan teknologi ya kan ya dan juga early developers. Jadi ini hal yang kita saksikan mirip terjadi di dunia blockchain saat ini. Dan saya percaya bahwa kita masih di tahapan baru mulai, ya kan ya. Jadi kita masih di tahap awal-awal dalam hal adopsi blockchain. Seperti yang Murasaki mention sebelumnya, di Indonesia hanya mungkin kita punya sekitar 500-600 blockchain developer, ya kan ya, yang mengklaim dirinya sebagai blockchain developer. Masih banyak kesempatan untuk teman-teman sekalian yang ingin menjadi blockchain developer. Pak Budi Raharjo juga mention bahwa ketertarikan sangat tinggi terkait dengan blockchain. Namun memang kita belum punya suatu model, suatu metode untuk bisa mempelajari blockchain dengan komprehensif. Ya kan ya. Karena itu Emurgo Indonesia kita meluncurkan 2 kelas. Yang pertama adalah Foundations of Blockchain. Ya ini adalah program pembelajaran intensif blockchain yang ditujukan untuk semua orang ya. Jadi nggak perlu background IT untuk bisa mempelajari terkait dengan blockchain. Nah, jadi kan tadi teman-teman ada pertanyaan, 51% attack itu gimana Pak? Ya kan ya. Kalau ini gimana Pak? Bisa buat ini nggak? Bisa buat ini nggak? Nah, itu akan jadi topik bahasan di sana karena di sana kita kebanyakan akan melakukan diskusi ya kan ya dan basic fundamental terkait dengan blockchain. Lalu yang kedua, ini yang kita sangat-sangat excited ya kan ya karena ini merupakan cara kita mencoba menjawab krisis blockchain developer di Asia Tenggara terutama. Ya kan ya, Indonesia bahkan untuk saat ini pun masih kalah dari Vietnam untuk jumlah blockchain developer. Jadi program ini adalah program blockchain developer pertama di Indonesia dengan waktu pembelajaran intensif 30 jam ya kan ya. Dan di sini kita akan melakukan proses hands-on langsung untuk belajar blockchain. Jadi di sini bukan teori, di sini bukan hanya bikin smart contract, tapi kita mencoba untuk membuat decentralized application. Jadi langsung mencoba mendeploy, menghubungkan smart contract Anda dengan memang aplikasi terkait, ya kan ya. Dan ini sangat membantu untuk teman-teman, ya kan ya, yang memang mungkin sibuk, ya kan ya, atau sebagai blockchain, sebagai developer sekarang sangat sibuk, ya kan ya, karena source untuk belajar blockchain banyak banget dan perkembangannya sangat-sangat cepat, ya kan ya. Kita baru belajar sekarang, 2 hari kemudian udah ada versi 2.0 atau 1.2, 1.3 kan ya. Jadi ini cara yang sangat efisien, sangat baik untuk teman-teman bisa memulai karir di dunia blockchain sendiri. ya kan ya. Jadi untuk sekarang jadi saya mengundang semua rekan-rekan sekalian ya untuk bisa bergabung secara langsung dengan ekosistem kami di Emurgo, baik sebagai tertarik untuk mengimplementasikan teknologi blockchain di dalam bisnisnya atau ingin menjadi pelaku secara langsung, ya kan ya. Karena memang tujuan-tujuan dari Emurgo Academy ini solely hanya untuk meningkatkan jumlah profesional di bidang blockchain, ya kan. Jadi sekian sepatah dari saya. Terima kasih sekali lagi telah berpartisipasi di acara hari ini. Kalau memang ada ingin pertanyaan lanjut terkait dengan Emurgo Indonesia, program-program kami, lalu bisa langsung join dengan Telegram kami di Emurgo_Indonesia. Seperti itu.
Thank you so much, Papatria, for explaining that. And I would like to close this webinar now by saying a very quick statement that we hope that you'll be connected with us. We'll be coming up with more programs. In fact, we are trying to get in the speaker, the founder of Ethereum, Joseph Lubin. We're trying to get him as well. We're trying to get a senior expert from Ripple as well. So we will come up with another version of the webinar, and we shall connect with you in person in Jakarta. Due to COVID, I'm not able to be there this last 6 months, but we'll definitely be there, and probably we can have a coffee together and discuss our issues and questions on blockchain. So I thank you all, and I thank very specially Emurgo Indonesia for helping host this program, and I hope it was a good experience for you all. And if there are any questions or any speakers or anything you want to get connected to, please contact us and we will help you connect to them, to the speakers. Go to our Black Arrow Conferences webpage, go to the past events. We have done about 18 conferences on blockchain. If you need to connect to any of the speaker, we'll help you with that. And please note that after the session, you will get a feedback form. Please fill in the feedback form and send it to us. We will definitely appreciate and look into your comments. And once again, I thank you all. Thank you so much. Selamat malam and assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Take care. Be safe. Be healthy.